Media is not a real place. People
Yeah.
do crazy stuff all the time, and you just kind of have to deal with it. And I guess with it, you having all these followers, and then stardom comes like hate and all this different type of stuff. But only thing I've noticed is that people are very intimidated by natural black men.
When it seemed like there was nothing else to do, Claressa Shields made an unexpected realization. The internet is in full meltdown mode right now, with people taking sides, dragging names, and questioning everything we thought we knew about Remy and Papoose alleged perfection. However, how did this all begin? Why is Claressa suddenly putting this out there? And most importantly, are the reasons why Papoose is her baby daddy? Where is this leading? Remy Ma. It all began when Claressa Shields decided she could no longer keep things secret. Suddenly, she shared the kind of information that could ruin any relationship. Nobody anticipated that Claressa would intervene and make matters worse. She took to social media to allude to their covert relationship and make it apparent that Papoose was more than just a friend or mentor. Papoose is the father of her child. People were already speculating about Papoose and Remy Ma's marriage after rumors of trouble began to circulate months ago. People weren't sure whether to believe him at first when he was revealed as her child's father. Claressa is renowned for her candor, yet some believed she was trolling because of this outrageous assertion. Even while some people thought she was giving away details about something that has been going on for a while, the real kicker, if it weren't real, Papoose would have shut it down right away. His silence simply served to fan the flames, and he made no attempt to hush it, make any statements, deny anything, or clear his name. As fans began to piece things together, bringing up past exchanges between him and Claressa, they searched for any indication that this might have been happening behind closed doors. Meanwhile, everyone was keeping a close eye on Remy Ma. According to some sources, she had suspicions for some time, but nothing substantial enough to confront Papoose about them, while others think she learned about it through social media like everyone else. In any case, one thing was certain: she wasn't going to overlook this.
Hey, catch up, catch up, catch up, catch up. I want it. I want to be you. Never. I want to be you.
Never.
You a long time. I want to be me so bad. Look at her insecurity. Look at that. Look at her insecurity. If y'all know a woman, this woman has major.
You know a woman. This woman wants to. Don't nobody want to be no drug cheater. No
Loser. Look at she thinks
she get all these
she thinks she's
businesses
talking
before
about
you
something.
fucking out.
Listen. Again, an insecure woman.
Listen again, an insecure woman.
Okay.
Remy Ma has never been the kind to keep quiet when someone approaches her. So when she heard what Claressa had to say, she first took to Instagram to share some criticism. She didn't name specific people, but everyone knew who she was referring to. She reposted a mysterious message about fake love and disloyalty, making it obvious that she felt deceived, but that was only the beginning. Then came the direct shots Remy delivered. In her Instagram stories, she called out women who base their brand on other people's guys. She didn't hold back when she made fun of Claire's handling of the situation and made it obvious that she wasn't impressed. Thereafter, she focused on Papoose for years. After defending Remy's identity and being the supportive spouse during her prison sentence, Papoose had established a reputation as the ideal husband. However, Remy now accused him of being a taker rather than a provider. Fans flocked to the internet, consuming every word she said, expressing how she felt taken advantage of in this entire circumstance. Some people sided with Remy, while others criticized her for the way she handled things, saying she had every right to be angry. Although others believed she was just playing the victim, now that the truth was known, it became evident from all of the drama playing out in real time that this problem was far from ended.
Know that Remy was
already out here having her little boy toy or whatever friend. He done came out and done said it. It's not a thing of me having the issue with her. My only issue is why you leaked my number. It ain't no thing, oh, I want him and he's married to you. And it's not that. I'm a girl's girl. So when it comes to like that, that's not it. Don't look at me and say, oh, you just came and messed up this happy home and stuff like that. Because that's not what happened. We would still not be public or people wouldn't know still right now, because that's not how he does things. That's not how I'm doing things moving forward. Like for me, I'm just not like that. I'm not fighting over no man. She's mad that he moved on while she's moved on. You know how people want their cake and they would eat it too.
So she did leak your number on the internet. Has that affected you? Have people been using it and calling?
Absolutely. All these private calls and reds. If I go to Miss, right, look, this is all people who are calling for her.
There are a lot of missed calls.
When we believed that things couldn't get any worse, leaked text messages began to circulate online, and everything was altered. Screenshots purportedly taken from Claressa Shields' phone appeared, revealing messages between her and Papoose. If these texts are authentic, it appears that Claressa wasn't merely tangentially involved with him. Rather, she was fully engaged in them, pleading with him to be honest, to stop playing games, and to commit. She wrote things like, "I don't deserve to be hidden. If you truly love me, I'm sick of hiding. Why do you lie?" These weren't the comments of a casual acquaintance. When Remy Ma decided to retaliate, the real explosion occurred. Remy didn't just sit back and let the rumors fly. Instead, she went on a full-on Instagram tirade, posting cryptic messages that fans believe were aired at both Claressa and Papoose. One of her posts claimed that some people will believe anything to make them feel better about their poor decisions, but she didn't stop. According to sources, Remy has dirt on both Claressa and Papoose, and she's not afraid to use it. She allegedly has evidence that Claressa knew Papoose was still seeing her and persisted in pressuring him to leave. And some even say, although it was obvious that no one in this circumstance was entirely innocent at this time, Remy alluded to revealing texts that reveal Claressa lying about how deep the connection actually was. If Remy had all of this information, did that mean she had known about Papa's involvement with Claressa for some time and had kept quiet? Or was she simply trying to control the narrative now that it was public knowledge after days of remaining silent while the internet tarnished his name? In a message posted to his social media, Papoose finally had enough and didn't hold back when he talked. Papoose denied being untruthful with Claressa, demonstrating that he wasn't the villain in this case. He claimed that he never promised to leave Remy for her, and that Remy was fabricating information to make herself appear like the victim. According to Papoose, he had been trying to leave his marriage in private, and that he and Remy had been living apart for months. He even implied that he was aware of his situation with Claressa long before it was made public. But this is where things got even more complicated. Papoose didn't just defend himself. He exposed shocking details about. According to their marriage sources, Papoose implied that Remy had been involved with other men during their relationship, and that she wasn't as faithful as she claimed to be. He also accused her of using their marriage for publicity, giving the impression that they were still together when, in fact, they had been falling apart behind the scenes. Fans were shocked. Could it be that Papoose wasn't the loyal husband that people believed him to be, or was Remy the one playing games the entire time? With all of this new information coming to light, it was obvious that the drama was far from over.
You wanna make me wifey or something. Kinda lock me down, gonna indict me or something.
Okay.
Now she on the ground talking spicy for nothing. His girlfriend mad, guess she wanna fight me or something.
At first, it appeared that Remy Ma would simply take a few subtle jabs and move on. But now the internet is demanding answers from her, making the situation impossible to ignore. Some followers think that following this, she is done with Papoose. while others believe she's merely acting to save face. The truth is that there have been previous reports of their marriage. However, if Remy was aware of Papoose and Claressa before the public, did she wait until now to react? According to some sources, she wasn't really taken by surprise. Instead, she was hoping the truth wouldn't be revealed. Now that it has, she's attempting to contain the damage, leading some people to believe she's truly hurt and embarrassed. This is especially true given that Papoose has always been portrayed as the ideal devoted husband, which is one of the biggest clues that she might not be entirely done. She hasn't publicly confirmed a breakup, and she is aware of how difficult. Long-term relationships can be okay if they manage to work things out behind closed doors, but if Remy is truly done, this could be the last nail in the coffin for one of the most talked about marriages in hip-hop. As for Claressa, she hasn't backed down yet. In fact, sources claim she has been doubling down on her claims that she's tired of being treated like the bad guy in this situation when she was just speaking her truth. She is receiving a lot of criticism, and some admirers have accused her of clout chasing, whether she wants it or not. Others think she's simply another woman in a difficult relationship with a taken man, and it's unknown if Sessa will try to move on or continue talking about it. Others think she's waiting for Papoose to publicly acknowledge her, while others believe she will eventually pull away too. Additional drama, but now that everyone is watching her, everything she does will be closely watched. Lastly, Papoose, where does he go from here? This whole situation has drastically altered how people view him. For years, he was known as the devoted ride-or-die husband who supported Remy no matter what, but his reputation has taken a serious hit. Some fans feel deceived, while others believe he's just another man who has fallen victim to his own lies.
Papoose has been trying to get a divorce for some time now. He says, sad to say that Remy Ma is a narcissist. She chose to cheat repeatedly. Now that I finally moved on, she's playing victim. I have requested a divorce numerous times. She rather clout chase on social media than handle this like civilized adults. I did not want to do the social media foolishness for the sake of my 6-year-old baby. She has to go to school. As you can see, I remained quiet through it all.
Therefore, Papoose has always been private, but if he believes he can just keep quiet and let this all go away, he may be in for a rude awakening. The drama isn't over yet. The internet is still buzzing, the receipts are still dropping, and every day adds a new twist to the story, whether it's more leaked messages, cryptic social media posts, or a public breakup announcement. Tells us that the situation is far from over. In the end, this whole mess shows how difficult relationships can be, especially when they are in the spotlight. What seemed to be an unbreakable marriage has now become a full-blown scandal, leaving fans to wonder if they ever truly knew the truth about Remy and Papoose. Now we want to hear from you. Do you think Claire is justified in her anger? What will happen to Papoose in all of this? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below.